Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We're here today to talk to you about the BOGOS that are coming up in November, starting November 17th. And this time it's a little bit different. doTERRA doesn't have a BOGO box, but they've released all the BOGO sets that you can buy any day of the week, which is really fun. So you can purchase 3 BOGOs in one day, that kind of thing. So you have a lot more control, and it's over the next 5 days. And so it's just a really cool thing because they're using the really most popular oils and sets here that really make good sense. So we're going to just go through each one here and talk about why these oils are so powerful and how you can use them. And so the BOGO number 1 is buy Roman Chamomile 5 ml and get Madagascar for free. And I was going to have these prices all ready for us. And let me see if I can bring them up. Let's see here. Of course, when you're trying to do something fast. So the BOGO for the Roman Chamomile is actually $50 for the Roman Chamomile, and the Madagascar, you actually are saving $38 getting this in the set. So that's a wonderful bargain. Save $38. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Roman Chamomile. This is an oil that you can use aromatically, topically, and internally. And we were just talking about how you can actually infuse herbal teas with that. So we just got back from India, and when we were in India, we had purchased some tea, and they got the most amazing tea in Assam, which is a state, northeast state. And we took, and I decided to take the tea, and you can infuse it with these oils. So you've heard of chamomile tea. And so I did a bunch of different flavors here, but the chamomile tea is just an amazing tea. So you can get the benefits that way. What you do is you just take a nice big jar, like a canning jar, maybe 1 quart, and then you drizzle the oil, maybe 10 drops around the edge of the jar, and then you scoop in the tea, and then you shake it, put a lid on, shake it, and then let it sit there for a while, and then shake it again. And you could do that for a couple, 2-3 days, or just keep it that way. And then you can scoop out the tea using these little, fun little things, and you can use that to stir it in your tea. So it's pretty fun. And so I'm making these fun little, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm making these fun little things for the market, where I found these little trays, and then I bought these healing hands tea cups that are made out of bamboo. And then we're going to put the different tea collections inside this little tray with this little thing. And we're going to be selling these at the Red Barn Market here. And so we're pretty excited about that. If I can do this when I've got the screen on. But anyway, it's going to look nicer than that. But so nice little fun little sets that you can make for Christmas time. And so the Roman chamomile tea is amazing. Can you imagine what it would be like to have a vanilla tea? So having that Madagascar vanilla would be incredible. And Mom, you were asking a question regarding the Madagascar vanilla. What's the difference between that and the like the vanilla extract that you get at the store? Well, Madagascar vanilla is this, we'll go through it in a minute, but it's just super different flavor, really strong, really potent, not chemical based, right? So here's a really nice Roman chamomile facial toner, and taking Melissa essential oil, Roman chamomile, and bergamot. Bergamot being a citrus, that would be very cleansing properties, and do a facial toner with that. And I'm going to do this. It sounds really amazing. I actually have all these ingredients with me, and I've been so busy making all these little fun DIY stuff for my market. I can't wait to give this one a try. So now we're going to, you guys want to know where it came from? Roman chamomile is little small daisies, and they grow about 1 foot in height. And we steam distill them, and I think they're in, look at that. They're from the Pacific Northwest. So, in some parts of England, it's pretty exciting. Okay, so Madagascar vanilla is also one of my favorite oils. I love to bake with this one. I like to take this and put it like in my pie crust. It just really is an incredible oil for that. If you like to bake and do different things such as um, cookies or other stuff, definitely reach for the Madagascar vanilla. These actually are sourced in Madagascar, but they are from a white flower that produces odorless pods. And when these have to all be hand pollinated. Isn't that incredible? They hire kids to go around and tickle the flowers to pollinate them from one flower to the next. And it takes about 3 to 4 years for the plant to begin producing these beans. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's not a fast process, that's for sure. You have to have a labor of love to process that. But when the beans get big enough and they are ready to ripen, and then you pick them, they look like this, and then you just scrape out the vanilla. Well, there's never been a way to actually create the essential oil out of that. So doTERRA created and come up with a way to actually create that. And they combined this absolute, so it is an absolute, with the fractionated coconut oil to create this. So pretty cool. Again, Madagascar vanilla is just right outside of Tanzania, which is fun. And then it's a big country, actually. They got a lot of interesting animals there that are only found in Madagascar. And this is the only place that they've been able to really make this grow this way. So you're getting a really beautiful little oil for that. So they were talking about some different recipes, like to putting it in a pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie would be really fun to do. Making it really spicy, adding some clove or some cassia to that would be really nice. You could put it in a vanilla ice cream and add some wild orange or cinnamon bark. You can, I guess that's for a diffusing blend, but Madagascar, frankincense, and tangerine, another nice diffusing blend. Okay, so BOGO number 2, we've got lavender and peppermint. Now, these are two of the most popular oils that are sold. That these are going to sell out. Like, I don't know how many they would have put aside for this, but this is just an incredible, beautiful set. Stock up on these. Remember, the minimum is 5 per person, so you want to be sure to stock up on lavender and peppermint. And we'll go through lavender and talk a little bit about that. Lavender has created doTERRA, like lavender is now considered a pharmaceutical grade product because they've been able to source it so consistently and testing so consistently that they can call it now a pharmaceutical grade. That's huge. That's raising the bar of the quality and the purity of essential oils. And it's really putting doTERRA on the map and paving the way for more oils to be able to become a pharmaceutical. So we can use the doTERRA lavender aromatically, topically, internally. And actually, internally, it's just an incredible, weird flavor at first, but you'll really begin to adapt the flavor and enjoy it after a while. So why should you use lavender? Lavender acts as an antihistamine. You can actually rub it on the bridge of your nose and it'll actually open up the airways. You would think that peppermint would be the one you'd want to use for that, but lavender actually works better. You can use it to spray like a mist on your pillow. And I always like to do that like a little bit before I get ready. I like to mist the pillow and then I go brush my teeth and stuff because it kind of makes the pillow a little bit wet. So I got to figure out a better technique on that one. Here's a fun recipe to make a nice DIY with hot chocolate and lavender. Doesn't that sound disgusting? In all honesty, oh my gosh, I'm like, really? This is going to be, I really like lemonade and lavender together. That really has become a flavor that I really enjoy. So this will be interesting to see how it is with hot cocoa. Now, this brings to mind that I don't know if you remember. Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you. Um, I don't know if you remember when we would go over to Cindy's house, Carrie Fenton would always have chocolate, the white chocolate infused
Mhm.
with lavender oil, and she would dip raspberries in it. Oh my gosh, that is like something you just can't like. It's even making my cheeks all like I can't talk. It's like I can feel them all. Like I want that. It is super good. I told Carrie she could never make that again because unless she just gives it all for me because I can't share. Horrible. But this is a good recipe for hot cocoa. If you enjoy maybe a non-alcoholic beverage over the holidays, this would be one to make for kids that are coming over or something like that. Um, so here's the recipe. You could take a screenshot of that if you want. And it's talking about vanilla extract. And I was kind of wondering when I was looking at this recipe, why the heck would they put Madagascar vanilla in there since that's one of the BOGOS? But it was just kind of funny. So, where does lavender come from? It comes from France and Bulgaria. And Bulgaria is where we actually have a distillery. And so they distill it right there. And it's actually where the world's premier essential oil development and production's happening. And doTERRA has their Ester, I can't even say that. Esteri, like doTERRA and essentials combined somehow. But it's in Bulgaria and it's a fancy diffuser and testing site where they actually can test the oils before it actually leaves the premises. So they will pay the farmers and distillers right there the same day that they drop things off. But this is where it's a whole nother like branch of doTERRA experts where they do a lot of the studies and development of what's going on. So we work with over 75 different lavender farms, and Suzanne actually has visited the distillery, I believe, and she just thought it was just an incredible distillery. So anyway, we'll just kind of skip along there. Now, lavender, again, you can use for many different things. You can use it topically, internally, and aromatically. But topically, it's actually known for really good benefits for the skin. Now, I never knew it was good for the nails. Like I thought when I was reading that earlier, I thought, well, that's interesting. I figured the scalp because, dandruff and stuff like that, but I guess it makes sense that the nails would benefit for that too because of the chemical compound in it. So anyway, lavender, very, very wonderful oil. doTERRA's, I would have to say, their prized possession, that they love the lavenders the most because of its classification of a pharmaceutical oil. So the peppermint actually is the #1 selling oil that I sell in India because it's so hot in India and people like to do spray mist and they get a lot of headaches there. I think probably because so much pollution, I'm not sure. But peppermint oil is also harvested in India now, along with Washington State. And so it's an actual wonderful plant. And again, you can do this one aromatically, topically, and internally. And peppermint's a really good one. I love to put it in my shampoo to help stimulate me when I'm waking up and trying to get ready for the day. It just is a nice oil to have in the shower. And um, I've been busy making shower bombs. So here's some shower bombs. Can you see them? You got to see them because they're so beautiful. I just have to brag. Um, but I used a ice cube tray and I made miniature shower or bath bombs. They call them shower bombs, but you throw them in the shower and when the heat gets in there, it actually will cause a nice diffusing steam of these and they fizz and stuff like that. And so putting peppermint in here and eucalyptus will just be a wonderful way to wake up in the morning. And this one here has little rose petals and lavender seeds for my garden too. So that's kind of fun. So you can do a lot of really fun things. I'm sharing you these ideas because maybe you would like to be thinking of some ideas for Christmas presents that's really easy to make from home. And so anyway, Peppermint, here's a breath spray. Oh my gosh, you guys, I even made a breath spray. I gotta go get it because it's super cute. Hang on. Larry's supposed to be helping me and he's not. I actually made this breath spray using Supermint. And super cute little bottle. Something you can throw in your purse. And it's really easy. You just use filtered water, peppermint, and a little spray bottle. This has like maybe 10 drops of Supermint, but just simple. You can use that with peppermint, and boom, you got. How much money do you pay with breath mints? My gosh, they charge $7 for a little container of those Altoids or something, and who knows what's in them. And so if you just did something like this and had it, wouldn't this make a fun little gift for your girlfriends? So I bought these little bottles on Amazon. They're super small, and it really works great. Just really wonderful. So yeah, so breath sprays. And again, peppermint sourced in India and in United States. And we'll just skip along here to the next thing here. Now, BOGO number 3 is On Guard and Breathe. These are the power couple. I like to call the power couple. And this cost, you're buying the On Guard, 15 mil On Guard, and that will be $38. And the PV of Breathe is 28, so you're having a $28 dollar savings on that. And so that's a really nice set. Now this, I call it the pandemic duo, because when the pandemic was going on, people were having respiratory issues, and then you wanted to sanitize things. So the On Guard and the Breathe is just a powerful couple to have in the home all the time. I think these are just 2 or 3 sets you must have, because I actually have last week, every day of the week, somebody came by my house and bought something from my doTERRA Bash stuff in my stock. So I just thought that was really incredible to, and On Guard is always the one that people are getting. And we're getting into that season now where the flu and all those things are coming around. So stock up on that stuff. You will be glad you did. Now let's do a quick review on Guard. Again, On Guard has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It's amazing for making spray bottles out of it. So I like to make a spray bottle I like to do 20 drops of On Guard in here, and then it's just good for going around and cleaning everything. I don't have to worry about the cats getting into any chemicals. And when they're misbehaving by scratching the couch, I can just squirt them with this and it doesn't bother them. But the On Guard, you can do it aromatically, topically, and internally. And again, it has all those antiviral, antibacterial properties in it. And you have to have this. It's just amazing to use. To make a little roller bottle and put it on the bottom of your feet. Keep it in your purse. I love to make a hand sanitizer. I always kind of talk about when you go fill up your car with gas, you don't know what kind of creepy person was ahead of you that touched the gas pump. So, and your hands always stink too. So it's nice to get rid of that. And you can actually massage this on your feet. And what else are we saying here? Oh, put a few drops in a veggie cap and swallow it. And but I think we have actually the On Guard gel capsules that are part of this BOGO too. If I recall, yes, we do. Okay, So here's a DIY for an On Guard pumpkin smoothie. Doesn't that sound terrible? Do you like pumpkin stuff, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so this is a pumpkin puree, vanilla yogurt, bananas, vanilla extract again. We have this vanilla, Madagascar vanilla. I don't know why they didn't change that. And anyway, I think that this would be a fun little recipe if you want to do a screenshot of that and give it a try, and be sure to text me and let me know what you thought of it, because I don't think I'm going to be trying this one. um, anyway, okay. So this is a really fun, when you think about a bottle of On Guard, you can think about all the ingredients, where they come from all over the world to make that beautiful bottle of On Guard. You get them from South Africa, is where eucalyptus is from. Brazil's where wild orange is from. And then Rwanda, North Africa. Oh, Rwanda's like way down in there. I didn't realize it's such a small country. Wow. Anyway, we get eucalyptus in 3 different places, it looks like. So just to think about how that bottles to make it, it comes from all over the place. Okay, so we will move along to breathe. So breathe, you can take aromatically and topically. This one's not designed to be taken internally. And I've often wondered why they don't have a childproof cap on it. It's because it's okay to take it internally. It's not that it's not safe. It's just typically probably one that you wouldn't do. You want to use it to rub on your chest. You can make yourself a chest ointment and do it that way. You can put it in the diffuser. It's wonderful that way. Breathe. And breathe is just a wonderful. I used to have a friend that would come in the shop and he would say, Becky, breathe, breathe, Becky, breathe. And when you're stressed out or going through depression, you tend to hold your breath. And so remembering to be able to take deep cleansing breath, and this essential oil is really an amazing oil to help support that emotional benefit too. Okay, so here is some shower melts. So shower melts would be another fun thing to use breathe with. And because of the ingredients in breathe, taking baking soda and the oil. Now, I would actually, what I used in mine as a recipe is I had 1 cup of baking soda, a half a cup of corn flour, the corn corn starch. And then instead of water, I used witch hazel. And I also used a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. And it just seems to have made these really just incredible. So I didn't use the respiratory blend for that, but I used Aromatouch oil, which is another one that I really like for the shower. So here's where all the places where the ingredients of the breathe oil are from, which is really fun, huh? Okay, and anything else we want to know about this is breathe consists of tea tree and cardamom, and what else we got? Guess I skipped through some of the different ingredients, but we've got laurel leaf, peppermint, tea tree, ravesta. I can't say that. Cardamom, lemon, and peppermint. So there's a lot of different oils in this blend. Okay, then the next pair for BOGO 4 is for the emotional support for the holidays. So we've got Adaptiv capsules and balance oil. And Adaptiv capsules, these are really, they're huge. I take them every day. And I'm so thankful for these oils. This capsule. I really am. It's really a wonderful thing to get into a daily routine if you struggle from depression. And so I think we tend to run ourselves down a little bit during the holidays. We don't get our exercise routine in. We're eating terrible because of all these wonderful chocolates and things. So you want to be sure to really balance out those things with the Adaptiv oil. And so we're going to go through and talk. Oh, the Adaptiv Calming Blend Capsules is $39.95 or 30 PV, and you're saving 24 PV, which is what the balance is. So it's a $24 savings. I'm going to go into detail a little bit more with the Adaptiv Calming Blend Capsules, just because of the time right now. It's really supportive for tension, anxious feelings, uneasy, and worry. And again, you take these internally. But let's see, of course, when we're talking about stress, I want to go in and talk about how it works. So the botanical extract of psyllium comes from South Africa, and it's a succulent plant known as canna. The psyllium extract is a responsible source, and it's endorsed by South African indigenous knowledgeable holders. So the unique phytochemical ingredient found in psyllium extract promotes feelings of alert serenity. Isn't that interesting? So it helps you feel alert and it gives you serene feelings. And so I think a lot of times when people are having anxiety, their brain is, right? You kind of like are just, like that, and you can't focus. So being able to be calm allows your focusedness, allows you to be able to think clear. So GABA also is an ingredient that helps promote relaxation. Based on preclinical evidence, GABA is a natural comforting effect that helps reduce feelings of apprehension and fear by decreasing neuronal, I can't say that, excitability. So again, that's that, being able to calm that down. So when it's like the serotonin levels, when we're happy, we're actually calm, right? So this is shifting the brain and the body into a lower gear, but it's something that's not going to be a side effect of making you feel drugged. Like a lot of people take statin drugs for blood pressure, and that kind of makes them feel lethargic. Well, this is not going to have that kind of effect on you. Okay. So if you're feeling like you're really getting into the terrible times in the season, then you can take as many as 3 of these in a time and just get after it. So these are all natural again, so you can feel very feel very good about taking these products. So doTERRA Balance is also a beautiful oil I love to put on after I shower. It contains frankincense, spruce, hoe wood, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmosis. Huh? Osmosis.
Yeah.
Okay, something like that. And
Yeah.
It does have fractionated coconut oil in it, probably because of the blue tansy. But this one, when I just rub it over my heart in the morning after I shower, I can feel the release. And it's so weird. I didn't even think I was stressed. So I think that we, in some respects, tend to be addicted to stress a little bit and mix it up. And this is just a nice way to keep things back in check, right? It's a beautiful oil for diffusing. You can take a drop and put it in your hands and breathe over your nose like this, and put it on your pulse points. It smells wonderful. I remember Matt Hall saying one time, this is his favorite oil for an aftershave spritzer. So that's kind of nice. So anyhow, here's a recipe for a balanced bubble bath. And ta-da, I've made a bubble bath. This one doesn't have a label on it. This one here is, I put a little bit of pink mica in it. And this one has Milana. And then this one is Balance. And so I put a little bit of green mica in this one to give a little bit of a green color. And it smells amazing. This is super simple. I bought the glycerin online. Castile soap, we buy it by the gallon because we like to use it for our dish soap and other things. And so I had a bunch of it. So I made a bunch of bubble bath by adding the glycerin. And I didn't put water in mine. It just seems to be liquidy enough. And then I added the 15 drops, actually did 15 drops of the balance oil. So kind of fun. Easy to make. And think about how much money you're saving, and you know it's all healthy for you. You can mix it up and maybe add some Adaptiv essential oil to it, or maybe a drop or two of deep blue so that you can soak those sore muscles and things like that. Okay, so balance. We'll just kind of go into the next product. Our BOGO set is Copaiba and On Guard gel capsules. You guys, this is incredible. Are you excited about this? It's pretty exciting. Mom, you got muted, Mom. Yeah, you're muted.
There. Now I'm very excited. I'm going to order it.
So Copaiba, of course, is for the CBD answer that doTERRA has to CBDs, and it's actually like a frankincense. I like to call it the brother to frankincense oil because it's also from a sap of a tree. It has the same properties of frankincense and just a little bit different. It also supports respiratory health and gut health, where frankincense is not really known for that, but Copaiba is. And so this one here is wonderful if you're dealing with IBS or any of those types of things, because it will help take that, the stomach pain, it's really good for pain support. I would actually think too that if people might be struggling with head tension, that might be something they could try as well. And of course, the On Guard Protective Blend is just wonderful. We take this one every day too, because you never know what's walking around out there. So the Copaiba, again, it's sourced from Brazil. And if you take Copaiba with turmeric dual capsules, that actually, they say, acts as a huge pain support. So that it's a dual synergy that you get on that. So if people are really dealing with chronic pain, that's one that they're going to want to go with. So anyhow, this is actually tapped out of a tree like a maple syrup, which is kind of fun to watch the videos. You can go on doTERRA.com and look at the videos that they have on the Copaiba sourcing. Okay, so then this is also really super helpful for the immune support too, just like frankincense. So that's why they have them together with the On Guard gel capsules, so that you can get the dual benefit to really support yourself. Again, we already talked about On Guard, and I was looking through this, and what's different about the On Guard Protective Blend is it also includes Melissa essential oil with black pepper and oregano, where the essential oil does not have those. So these three things are not in the mixture of the oil blend, but it's in the gel capsule. So that's kind of a nice added benefit, knowing that you're getting Melissa. And Melissa is a huge oil for during the pandemic, right? And that was one of the protocols to be using if somebody got the
COVID.
Thank you. I'm not supposed to say it, so thank you for saying it. And so the Melissa, you can get that in this On Guard gel capsule, so that's really huge. And I actually made a roller bottle with Melissa, On Guard, and some other things too, so I can kind of have it as a roller as well. Okay, so because of all the ingredients, that's where they all come from. Added on a few more. We got Melissa from Bulgaria, oregano from Turkey, and cinnamon, clove, and black pepper from Madagascar. Well, that's pretty fun. Okay, So we'll just skip through that, and we're saying take one in the morning. If you feel like you're just really weakening your immune system, I'd take one at night as well for a little bit. So yeah, that's everything on our BOGOs that are coming up. So again, you can purchase the BOGOs starting on the 17th, and they're going to go for 5 days, but they're going to sell out because you can buy any set on any day, and you could just get anything you want on that day. So if you bought the BOGO 1, 2, and 4, or 4, 1, and 6, oh, there's not 6, but you know what I mean. You can match up all the different sets that you want and design your own little kit. And minimum 5 per set, meaning so you can get 5 of everything. So you would have 25.
Maximum, not minimum.
Oh. Did I say minimum? Oh, geez. Well, you know, so minimum for you guys. No. Yeah, so we're just having fun. I thought maybe I would show you the Christmas specials just real quick. And they've already sold out on 3 of them. So we're going to go through and look at you want to look at the Christmas specials real quick?
Sure.
If I can find my Christmas special thing. And so
Did you see the text from Nora?
no.
Her internet went out.
Oh.
Mine was out this morning.
Oh yeah, you were saying something about that.
Yeah, so something's going on.
Okay, well, maybe we can share the recording when she's getting it back. So the Holiday Joy it's been an oil around for a long time. I actually really like diffusing this one, even all year round. It just reminds me, it's just really nice cinnamon smell. And so pick up a couple of these. I don't know why they don't throw this one in the BOGO. They really should. These two. Make it a BOGO yourself, I guess. But they're super nice. This one here, the color of the label really fits it nice. I think it has a little bit more in the woods kind of smell. It's really nice. And then they came up with a trio where you can get all 3 of them, and they made a new one called Holiday Love. And I actually purchased some of these, but I didn't open up the Holiday Love, so I have no idea what it smells like. But I think they came out with yeah, they don't tell us what it's in there. I have to look at the pip. But anyhow, that's kind of fun. And then this garland they had last year. And I thought, well, how weird is that? Like, it just looked funny to me. But now when I look at it really close, this is a better picture. That's actually made out of wool from Nepal. And so you know our little dryer balls that they're made out of that wool. Were these
Yeah,
a bunch
for
of little
heaven's sake.
miniature? Yeah, so that's kind of fun, huh? So you can actually put the oils on there and make it so you would want to buy maybe like this one and sprinkle that oil on there for your artificial tree so that it will smell like a new tree. Like you actually cut a tree from the forest and brought it in. Okay, so they're sold out of this guy, so we'll just skip through it. So too bad, so sad you lost out on that one. And then the cinnamon drops, guess what? They sold out on this one too. I remember Amy from last year saying that she absolutely loved these. She loved them, and I never actually purchased them. I never got them, so I didn't know what they tasted like. But guess what? I have 5 containers. I bought for our market on Friday and Saturday. So if you want to get one, you can come down and visit me at the Red Barn Market. And if you were maybe super nice this year, maybe it might get under your tree. Who knows? I'm not sure. And then the tinted lip gloss is also sold out. And I did not buy this one. It just didn't seem like it was too inviting with the ginger flavor on it. I wonder why they wouldn't have put peppermint or, I don't know, something ginger. So, okay. And then the Balanced Beard and Hair Oil, which has been it came back. I mean, we've had this in the books before for Christmas, and so it must be a really popular one. I don't know too many people with beards. So does your husband have a beard, Sandy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So maybe that might be kind of fun for him. And then this Majestic Lure perfume, it's for both men or women. And it's I have no idea what it smells like, but it's a $40, wholesale $39.50. And so yeah. Now the Midnight Forest is a beautiful scent. I really, really, really love this one. And they packaged it in 2 bars, which is interesting. So it might be a good little stocking stuffer or something like that. And $17 for 2 bars of soap. So it better last a long time. That's what I'm saying. And then we got the same thing for Milana, which is the beautiful blend from Hawaii. And it's got a lot of I love this scent. This is going to be one of my more favorite ones. I'm disappointed that they didn't have the oil this time. I guess they're hanging on to it till Mother's Day or something. And then we've got the Milana Restorative Hand Cream. And so that's really fun to get. And then they came out with a shea butter collection. So they got 4 different jars of shea butter, and one of them is unscented. So you can use that to put any oil that you wanted on it. Maybe you wanted to do balance oil or something. So these containers are kind of small, but the box is beautiful. And I think it's something that would be a really fun, unique gift to give to someone who has everything. It's only $39.50. And so the different ones are Yuza and Magnolia, Balancing and Renewing, Helichrysum and Rose, which is restoring and rejuvenating. Then there's Blue Tansy, Neroli, and Yarrow, which is soothing and renewing. And then generic, so you'd add whatever on that. So then with the Serenity line, they came out with a Serenity stick, right? And now they have this little fun little kit of Restful Complex soft gels in a little box, which I like this packaging. I think that they should actually almost go to this kind of packaging better because it's just, it's not plastic, I guess. And this is a nice little kit that's $42.50. So it comes with an eye patch, a the Serenity Mist spray always sells out. So I think they decided to add these other things to it. How many soft gels do you get? 3 sachets. I'm not sure how many's in there. It doesn't say anywhere. Okay, so this, maybe it says next here, but this guy here sells out all the time. So if you want to just buy this one, it's only $7.50. And that's all they're talking about. So that is the Christmas specials. So
Becky, when you're ordering the BOGO, can you add a regular something to it at the same time?
Yeah.
You can. Okay.
Yeah. So you just go on, make sure you're picking out the oil that you buy, right? Because sometimes people would, they see the set and it's like On Guard gel capsules and Copaiba gel capsules, right? But you're supposed to buy the Copaiba to get the On Guard for free. Sometimes I've had people ask me that in the past. It's not showing up in my cart, and they just have the wrong pair, like the wrong one. Does that make sense?
But if I wanted to order, like I'm getting low on my deep blue lotion.
Yeah.
I can order that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, order lots of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording.